Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl JoJo, and I'm here with a review for Ready to Love. But before we get to that, if I could just get a few moments of your time, I wanted to talk to y'all about some things that I'm going to be doing on the channel in 2020. Wanted to do it at the beginning of this video because I knew if I did a separate video, nobody would watch it. So if you want to scroll straight to the review, I understand. But for those of you who are interested, just give me a few minutes of your time. So, with that being said, based on the feedback that I got from my March Madness videos, I've decided to incorporate a few things in for this year. One of the first things we're going to bring back is editing. Okay, we will be having edited videos. I found a program that I think is going to work for this computer. I've been playing around with it. I think I'm comfortable with it, so I probably will start back editing with that program. And y'all saw my whole kitchen last week when I had to go wipe my nose, so I would have edited that out if I could have. So yeah, we family now, y'all. Y'all done see me in need of a shape up, so we here. We here now. But we're going to try to bring that back. In addition to that, we are going to be doing book reviews here. I also will read aloud a couple of pages out of the books, like not whole chapters, just a few pages here and there. Because if you want to read the book, you got to go and buy it like everybody else. But I will do a couple of read alouds, book reviews. If you write, or if you know somebody who writes and you want me to support their book, let me know where I can buy it. I don't want it for free because I want to support y'all. Y'all support me by watching, subscribing. Let me support you in some kind of way. So I want to buy the book. Let me know where I can purchase it. One of the first books that I planned on reviewing in January was A Song for You by Robin Crawford. But you got to strike while the iron is hot because somebody already did it. Bonnie Blue already did a review, tied it in with Juice World. It was a great review. So y'all go watch hers. I'm just going to scratch it for January because the review was great. So she said everything that I thought and everything that I would have said. So y'all go and watch it. It was really good. Plus, I got a soft spot in my heart for Whitney. Like, that was one of my childhood role models. So I would have been on there crying. So it's probably for the best that I did not do it. We also will be doing law of attraction videos. We're going to talk about techniques that we use, I use. Y'all help me out. I'm going to help y'all out, and hopefully we can get through this crazy thing called life. But law of attraction, I really enjoy talking about, so we're going to talk about it here. We also will be doing my beloved zodiac signs. Y'all, I am a zodiac. I love talking about it. I love learning new things about it. It's just fun to me, something that I hope we can have fun with. I know that everybody is not typical of their sign, but it's just something we can have fun with, all right? Nothing to take too seriously. So we got that coming as well. Y'all, I'm in the park, and it's just constantly people driving around me, even though it's a complete empty parking lot. I just don't even understand why these people are over here. But anyway, those things are coming. I hope you will stick around and watch. And of course, we'll review our regular shows: Love and Marriage Huntsville, Family of Fiance, and Yana Fix My Life. Any first season shows that y'all want me to do, I will do them. First season, second season, or anything that's not done by the more popular reviewers on YouTube. I kind of like to slide in on the stuff that they're not doing because they've already built up a very good following around what they're already doing. So let me know if there's anything else y'all like to do. And thank you so much for sticking around. Now let's get to Ready to Love. Whew. So we pick up where we left off with Alexis and Devine did I say it right? Devine. Yes, Alexis and Devine kind of going back and forth about this whole situation with London. Tommy is really wanting them to keep it classy and tone it down. Alexis says she is willing to pull out the whole competition because this is clown behavior, and she's not trying to be around a whole bunch of clowns. Ashima tells her that wouldn't be fair to Brent. And speaking of Brent, Devine does say what we've been wondering the whole time. If your focus is Brent, if you like Brent, and Brent is your so-called person, why do you keep talking about London? You've only mentioned Brent once, and you've talked about London 22 times. And I agree, Alexis. Now, I understand, kind of. Actually, no, I don't. Okay, this is kind of how it looks for me. Alexis reminds me of the girl who don't really want to mess with the dude no more, but because she not gonna mess with him, she don't want nobody else messing with him either. So she just gonna kind of throw stuff out there and see how the other girl react to it in hopes that the other girl gonna leave him alone too. Miss Loyal. So yeah, girl, I was pregnant, and he was messing around with me when he was talking to you, and then he introduced me to his whole family. I met his mama. He said I was the best, and I had a miscarriage, and we was gonna get married, and we was gonna do all this stuff. He actually drove to my house to see me in your car. Just telling everything in hopes that she will make him look like a bad enough person that you will leave him alone. Divine is not really going for it because Divine is Miss Loyal in this situation, and it's starting to make Alexis look erratic, and it's really making her look childish and foolish. And I didn't want to see her looking like that. I don't want to see no woman looking like that. When I used to see stuff like this going on, it was back in college. So that just lets you know how y'all two don't really need to be moving like this, especially on the television screen. So Alexis begins to tell Divine about how her and London kissed after the whole dinner with nephew Tommy. Did he tell you we kissed? Did he tell you he paid for my keys being locked in the car? Did he tell you that he didn't want me to go home? He didn't want me to choose Brent. He wanted me to come home with him, and that we ended up kissing. She just, like I said, throwing it out there, trying to get Divine. Devin, I can't get it right. Trying to get Divine to react, and Divine is still not really reacting. She's still going with her former point. If London is this bad guy, why do you keep talking about him? And why would you kiss somebody that you are not interested in? Again, Alexis is just like, he a clown. Please, I'm not tripping over him. I don't want him. London, please. He got that big old belly. And I was just like, oh, now we talking about his looks and his body now. Now he ain't worth it. Now you're not feeling him. But the belly was fine when y'all first got here. Because London, you can tell he's a big dude. You can tell he's not like the type of dude that used to be in really good shape, but not really on going to the gym all the time anymore. So you knew what his physique was like. And girl, some of the people on Twitter are saying that you knew he had a belly because y'all already slept together. They saying you giving some of that we slept together already energy. So that's what's going on in the streets. I ain't accusing you of it, girl, but you might want to keep that little talk low. I don't believe she slept with him, though, because you can know somebody got a big belly when you hug them. Y'all big dudes, y'all not hiding that belly from us. You give them a hug, you kind of feel the roundness of the belly. I'm the only one? Okay, well, I guess. But she started going on about how she's not tripping. And Divine tells her, you know what, you stuck your tongue in another man's mouth and he still gave you his behind the kiss. And we've been waiting on that line all season. And it did make Alexis look foolish. I don't know if Alexis's goal is to warn Divine, about what she's doing, and warn Divine about the type of dude that London is. Even if that is your goal, Alexis, eventually you just got to pull back and let people do what they're going to do. I don't think that's your goal. But let's say that it was, that you were just trying to help her out. Eventually, you just got to stop, because then it starts to make you look bitter and you look pressed. And that's exactly what Divine told her. You're bitter, you're hurt, you're pressed, and you're just mad that he does not want you. And so now Alexis is over there looking foolish and making it look like she really don't, fool with Brent like that, because she does keep talking about London. So girl, just pull it back. Just pull it back, because now it's making you look some type of way. Let Divine do what she gonna do. If that's what she want, that's what she want. So when Divine meets up with London, she does ask him questions about what Alexis told her. London says it's all a lie. He did not kiss her. He did not help her with her car. It's all lies, is what London tells us. And I think that everything between them is going to come out in the reunion. That's why the show is not showing the flashbacks, because I know the cameras were probably there. But I think it's all just going to end up coming out in the reunion. So y'all let me know what you think. Do you believe that London is lying and that it actually did happen? Or do you believe that Alexis has made this whole story up and none of that happened? Y'all, let me know what you think. At this point, I don't know what to think. I'm just waiting on the reunion to see who is going to have the receipts, because I'm sure they are present if it did really happen. So they move on in their dinner, basically with London saying that he's focused on her. Divine has been focused on him, and they're going to ride this thing out. It's more that rock, talk about how she's been there for him. And again, it makes me uncomfortable. But if Divine wants to be ride or die, we gotta let Divine be ride or die. You know, that's what she wants. She grown, so she got to make her own decisions. But I know we are all looking at London like no. Anyway, it's time to meet the parents. So Brent and Alexis meet up because she's gonna meet his mother and was it an aunt? I feel like it was a mom and an aunt, but either way, beautiful women. Okay, beauty runs in that family, and they hit it off well. You know, Brent's mama wants some grandbabies. Alexis is waiting on her turn to have babies, and so it all works out well for her. You know, get these babies off. That's all I really want around here. So that little parent meeting goes well. However, Alexis does begin to talk about how another dude was around and that dude dropped the ball. And I'm not sure how long she went on about it, but she talked about it enough for Brent to kind of be looking at her like, okay, like, are we really good? I do not want to be the second choice. I do not want to be the guy that you were with because it didn't work out with the other guy. So he just wants to really make sure that him and Alexis are in that good place. And Brent, you need to make sure because she's been spending quite a bit of time trying to defame, okay, besmirchify London's character. Forrest Rock said besmirchify all the time. All right. Now, Tandy. Tandy meets Mario's squad of a family. Mario's mama brought the squad with her, and the squad was ready for Tandy. It's a cousin, it's Mario's daughter, and it's Mario's mama. So when she giving him a hug, the mama like, she better get off my boy. I said, oh, we got one of these mamas today. Mario is the only child, so when they get in there, you think things are going to go fairly well. You know, they call her pretty. They say she bad. And, you know, Tandy appreciates that. But then they start asking, have you seen Mario's dark side? Have you seen his dark side? Have you seen him get angry? Have you been around him when he do this? Have you been around him? And I'm just like, now, y'all let me know now. Is the Negro crazy? Are y'all trying to save me from him or y'all trying to boost him up? Because I'm confused. Like, is he the type that's going to be staring at me in the middle of the night? I wake up and he just up me like this? You know, what do I have to be worried about? I'm very confused as to what the mama and the cousin and the daughter is saying. But I will say this, Tandy. His control issues have come up more than once. They've come up at the pool party. They've come up with the blue nail polish and the ex, and now they're coming up with the squad, the daughter, the cousin, and the mama. So this is now 4 people who have let you know that there may be an issue with Mario's control and maybe even his temper, because Mario downplays it, but he says stuff like, I used to be an angry person, but I'm not angry anymore. I used to get mad a lot, but I don't get mad anymore. So it's just kind of like, is there anything that could happen that could revert you back to that person, or are you truly not that person anymore? Because I'm not trying to, whip out a little bit of blue nail polish, and next thing I know, you trying to karate chop me in my neck. I need to know. I'm also not trying to be out of the party, and I might be talking to somebody, and you grabbing me real tight at the neck, talking about we about to go home. So let me know now, Mario, if you crazy. But Tandy, I just keep an eye on this whole thing as y'all date. Really pay attention to the small, subtle cues that Mario might be giving off. It's not even a laughing matter because too many people have said it. Shout out to Queen Sparta. I think that's her name. She comments a lot and she's a subscriber. I think it's Queen Sparta. I think I got it right. But she always comments about Tandy and Mario. And this past week, she said that Tandy looked like she got some blue nail polish just waiting. Tandy, you gonna test them out, girl? You gonna wear that blue nail polish? Oh my gosh, y'all, funny to me. Okay, I'm trying to go on the sneak tip and look and see make sure I got her name right. I hope I didn't get it wrong, girl. You know I'm talking about you. But anyway, so the meeting goes fairly well. We just got a little bit to be concerned about with Mario and maybe some of his control. They also talk about submission. The cousin want to know, well, can you submit? And she was like, well, I can submit, but I think husbands and wives should submit to each other. And she talking about, that ain't what the Bible say. I said, well, I'm no Bible scholar, but I did pull up Ephesians 5:21 through 33, and verse 21 says, Submit yourselves to one another because of your reverence for Christ. Submit yourselves to one another. One another. Okay? One another. Submit. So I would take that to mean that you all submit to one another. But you let me know, cousin, because I ain't trying to step on no toes for the squad. Okay? I don't want y'all to come after me, but that's just what I read. Anyway, I guess the meeting goes fairly well. So let's move on to the next couple. Who is next? Oh, London. Okay, it's time to meet the Dunlaps. I know some Dunlaps. That's not a very common last name. I wonder if he's related to the Dunlaps that I know. But anyway, so London's parents get to meet Devine, and he has some beautiful looking parents as well. London done cooked a full meal, honey. He got the chickens out. The chickens is looking good. The mama said you might want to cut the ropes off the chicken. Oh, his mama ain't have to do him like that. She could have told him off to the side, like, baby, get the, or just pick the chickens up and be like, I'm gonna make sure that this, and that. I'm gonna put a little seasoning on them and then cut the ropes off for him, mama. You ain't have to do that, but it was funny. But the chicken looked good. It was a nice, crisp, golden brown. Okay, I like a man that can cook because I'm greedy. So they sit down and they begin to eat, and they want to know about Devin. I was about to say Devin again. They want to know more about Devine and just what she plans on doing when it comes to London. Are you going to cook for my son? I'm definitely going to cook. I love to cook. And, I've been focused on your son since day one. Since day one, I was really feeling him. I was really liking him. And I really appreciate how he is, all the right things that you say to parents. She also lets us know that she is willing to pop one out for London and has already decided that their daughter's going to be named Paris. Okay, London did not know that he was about to have a daughter named Paris. And I was just like, so have y'all not discussed the fact that she would be willing to have children for you? I mean, how old is Devine, y'all? 44? I'm not saying it's not possible, because my mom definitely thought about having another child in her 40s. So I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I am saying if you already got children, that is high risk. And the fact that she said I would pop one out for him because he wants children, I'm always very leery when women say that. It always gives me room for pause, because you can't just be out here having babies for somebody. You have to want to have the baby too. You have to want to be in it too, because if not, you're going to find yourself, y'all, it's always mama's baby. It's always mama's baby. And it took me a long time to finally admit that. But if some stuff go down, it is always mama's baby. Okay? And you got to always hope and pray that you can have a really good co-parenting situation if stuff does go awry. But don't just be popping out no babies for nobody else. Make sure you want them too, because it's always mama's baby. Okay, just remember that, especially my young ladies. Now, we're moving on. Y'all let me know. Would y'all do it all over at 44 if you already had children and you met somebody that wanted kids? Because it's not like London is young. He's in his 40s, so it's not like he's in his 20s and there's this significant age gap. It just, I mean, y'all let me know what y'all. I'm telling you, I wouldn't do it, but y'all can let me know what y'all would do. Let's see. Okay, so Ashima could not do her meeting, of course, because Darren's dad was in the hospital. So then we do the reverse. Alexis has Brent meet her mother, as well as one of her, I don't know if that was her aunt or her sister. I think it was an aunt, but she looked young in the face. But Brent meets her, and they like Brent. Brent's a likable guy. And they're feeling him. They think that that's going to be a nice guy for Alexis. So the meeting is cool. It wasn't really nothing. And then Devine has London meet her godmother, so I'm not really sure if her mom wasn't available or if something has happened to she. They didn't say, but he meets the godmother, and the godmother, she likes London good enough. Again, the guys are good at whipping out their charm on the ladies and all of that. So the meeting goes well with them. Nothing really goes awry or whatever. Um, who else? Oh, the funniest meeting was really with Tandy's parents. Okay, Tandy mama was looking like she was ready for Mario, and when I say ready, I mean ready. When she gave him a hug, she was just like, I said, child. Tandy and her mama are probably a lot alike. And then there's also Tandy's sister there who says that Tandy is really outgoing. They also say that Tandy can be a little bit of, she's very open and friendly with men, a little bit of a flirt, and wants to know if Mario's going to be able to handle it. Mario said, look, I'm very secure with myself. Okay, I'm going to be able to handle anything that Tandy throws out at me. It's all about, can he handle Tandy? And Mario feels like he can handle Tandy. And I was just like, okay, can you handle her or can you handle her? Because we trying to figure out which. That's not, I don't know why I'm laughing, y'all. I really shouldn't laugh and stuff like that. I'm laughing because I don't think he's like that. But if he really is, it's not going to be funny. So let me stop. I don't think he is, though. I hope not. Anyway, so that's how the meeting goes with the mamas on the other side. It goes fairly well. Everybody like everybody. Okay, cool. So now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. Are these couples going to make it? Are you all ready to love? And for this to be one of the final episodes, y'all, I'm just not feeling it. Last season when it was Shay and Mike and, Alex and was it Ashley? And then the other girl that he was interested in, like, I had a lot of emotion tied in. I was really curious and I was excited and I was just wondering what was going to happen with people. With this, it's like it's not really anything there. Like, I don't feel extremely excited about any of the couples. I'm not really sure who has really chemistry that is all that great. It's just, I don't know. Like, this season has not really been it for me, but it's been entertaining enough to watch every week. So we got the fellas, coming in, trying to meet up with the ladies. The ladies are nervous in anticipation of if the person's going to show up and are they ready to love. So I'll start with Mario and Tandy. These two, of course, are ready. These two talk about moving forward together. Mario says that he just really thinks they do have some things that they will have to not come against necessarily, but things that they'll have to get through. They're talking about commitment. They're talking about, what's the other C word he said? Commitment and compromise. And that's something that they're probably going to have to do a lot of because they are very, very different in how they move in relationships. Tandy looks amazing. And, they end up kissing and saying that they're ready to move this thing forward. He gives her bouquet. All right, bouquet of flowers. And y'all know Mario love a gift, so he pulled out the pottery ring. He has now painted it orange and put it on the necklace because he going to save the finger for the real thing. I said, okay, Mario. Okay, King. Okay, because Tandy said she had found her king. So, okay, King. I see what you're doing out there, player moves. Okay, y'all better catch up. So then, Ashima and Darren, I'm so sick of y'all. Okay, I am so sick of y'all ready to love and your cameraman. Stop showing my girl from the back like that. Y'all know Ashima, she got plenty titty, but she don't really got a backside like that. And it happens like that. God might give you a whole lot of some, don't give you nothing of the other. It's just, favor ain't fair. All right, favor ain't fair. So, no, Ashima don't have it like that at the back. And y'all insist on panning that camera from the back of her, and y'all start low, and it's shady. Whoever's doing it, you better stop, because I'm sick of it. Y'all gonna quit doing my girl like that, okay? It's like y'all, that would be like trying to shine a camera down on my cleavage. It ain't happening, all right? Don't do my girl like that no more. She's a slim girl. She don't got it like that. Show my girl in her best angles, okay? So Ashima meets up with Darren. Even with everything going on with his dad is conscious. His dad is getting back to it. So he came back and he gave Ashima her bouquet of flowers. And they also kiss, and he just tells her that he came back for her. He wanted to come back for her. His dad appreciated the well wishes and just how she was and how she was supportive during this time, really showed him the type of woman that she was going to be when situations got rough, that she was going to be there for him. um, Ashima did a lot of the talking as far as where how she felt about Darren, where she wanted everything to go, how she missed him, how she was ready to move forward, how she could even compromise possibly with the dogs. And I felt like the things that Ashima was saying was coming from her heart. I really wanted her to be quiet though and kind of let Darren talk, because I'm still unsure about Darren and I wanted to hear him verbalize more of how he felt about Ashima and be a little bit more expressive. But I mean, if she was happy with it, then I guess we gotta be too. But I still got high hopes for Ashima and Darren. I know a lot of y'all don't. Is he pulling the wool over my eyes, y'all? It's me, ain't it? It's something wrong with me, ain't it? Y'all, it's something wrong, right? I should feel some type of way. I'm still not sure, but I do think he likes her. I really do. So I don't know, y'all. Let me know if I'm crazy, but he picks her up and he carries her off the bridge, and I guess we'll have to see where it goes with the two of them. But you know, she say she willing to work with Jack and Jill. Okay, she gonna send them up the hill. That's not funny. That's not, because you don't want nothing to happen to the doggies. I know how y'all are about your animals. All right. Devine in London. You know, it's more of the rock. I'm gonna do it every time. Okay. She is his rock. All right. And so London is just telling her, I love the way you've held me down. You've been my rock through every situation. I've been focused on you. You know, I never felt like I wasn't your number one, despite all the stuff that went on during the journey, this, that, and the fifth. Let me tell you how I know London is full of it. I don't care what anybody says, okay? Because I have been with these type of men several times, and I know it. When a man speaks to you in manners of, I want things to flow. I want things to go naturally. I want things to move this way. Let's just see where this heads. Let's just see where this going. Let's just let things flow. Baby, once you are of a certain age, I don't let stuff flow. We gonna put it here or we gonna put it here. But it ain't gonna be no flowing around here. The only thing that flows is what happens once a month. Everything else, you better tell me what's up and what's really good. So when London was doing all of that, I just want us to move organically. And I was just like, Devine, girl, come on now. I know you know game. I know you do. And she asked him, so do we go together? I said, if you gotta ask, first of all, and London still don't give her no direct answer, he gonna look at her and say, our journey is just beginning. What? You know what? You can miss me with the song lyrics. I don't care about no we've only just begun. You need to tell me, is we together or no? I'm not no rock. I'm not no fortress. I'm not no shield. I'm not none of that. I'm either your woman or I'm not your woman. Let me know. But this is what Divine want. So, you know, that's her boo thing. Okay, boo thing could mean a lot of stuff. Y'all have heard the song. So, okay. I'm not your man. Just the closest thing you have to a boo thing. All right. Divine, girl, that's what you want. So we just gonna leave it at that. But he also brings her a bouquet of flowers. Let's move on. So then Alexis meets up with Brent, and Brent shows up with one flower. It's like production told him, you know, everybody else got roses, right? Oh, everybody got roses. Oh, okay. He saw the street vendor on the side, and the lady was like, I can give you a single rose for $3, or I can give you a bouquet for $20. He said, go on, give me that single. I got $3 for. So he presents her with the single rose, okay, that he got off the road. And he tells Alexis that he is ready to move forward with her. And Alexis say she's ready to move forward with him, I guess. You know, she's confident, mature, sexy, the right one for him. So Brent say that's right, y'all. So we gonna see what happens in this reunion. I think the reunion is going to be a good time. I am already prepared to get my LOLs on. And I got a special video coming up for y'all. I hope I can get it done by next week, but I ain't gonna tell y'all about it. I'm gonna just put it up and hopefully y'all enjoy it. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.